Hi everyone, welcome back to another Friday edition of Maker Mania Science with Sharon. Today we're not going to be doing science. We have a lot of Fridays in the month of July, surprisingly large amount of Fridays, and so I thought maybe we would do a fun, more cooking type project today. So today we're going to make candy sushi. Candy sushi is a lot of fun to make. It looks really cool, and you can make it with stuff that you can find at your grocery store or at the local gas station. Just kind of some candy and different things we have lying around. So the ingredients that we're going to use today for candy sushi are pre-made Rice Krispie treats, um, Swedish fish, or any type of fish. I bet you could use gummy sharks, and those would look really cool. Fruit roll-ups, and these are multicolored Twizzlers. So like any sort of long, chewy candy you could do. I saw some sweet tart candy chews that were interesting, but they only came in one color, so I got the multicolored ones. My camera is really shaky today. I wonder why. And that's all we're really going to need to make candy sushi. So for those of you who don't eat sushi a lot, there's a lot of different types of sushi out there. Sushi doesn't necessarily mean that your fish is raw. In fact, a lot of them have cooked fish in them, like California rolls or something like that you might see at the grocery store. Those are a really good way to start eating sushi without worrying about raw fish. It's delicious, but this is an even easier way to eat sushi because it's made out of candy. So we're going to start by squishing our Rice Krispie treat into a longer and narrower block. We're going to do this to mimic the sushi rice in regular sushi, which is a short grain rice. There are different lengths of grain of rice that's cooked with vinegar and a little bit of sugar in a special way that makes it sticky, so that then they can take it out of their rice cooker or their pot and mold it into the shape of the roll easily. And with the Rice Krispie treat, that's done with sugar and marshmallows and butter and all kinds of good things like that. So now that we've got it about the length of our fish here, this is the really fun part. We're just going to plop the fish right there on top. Okay, looks that fish is on top of our length of Rice Krispie. And then we're going to open up our fruit roll-up. This fruit roll-up is interesting. Apparently it has tongue tattoos on it. I'm not going to try that for posterity. I don't think anybody wants to see my tongue on this video, particularly with a unicorn tattoo on it, but it'll still work. I'm going to take the plastic off of this fruit roll-up, and this is where my young friends who maybe are watching this video by yourselves, please talk to a parent or guardian. The one trick about candy sushi is that you do need a sharp knife to cut it. Make sure you washed your hands before you're handling the food. I did right before we started filming, and make sure you have your knife around. This is where your parents will help you. So what we're going to need to do here is cut off a strip about 1/2 inch or so wide, and candy is super sticky, so it's actually kind of hard to cut. All right, I think we got it. This is a relatively easy to cut cutting board that I have here on my work surface today, so don't worry too much. So now that we've got our strip of fruit roll-up that's going to act like our sushi, or our nori, which is our seaweed paper that you use in sushi making, we're just going to wrap it around our fishy here and hold him to the Rice Krispies, just like the nori holds the fish to the rice in a nigiri sushi roll. And there we go. There's our first candy sushi. This is a Swedish fish nigiri. It's pretty tasty, and I really enjoy making them. I think they look really cute. I think that they are really fun party favors, and they're just really fun to eat. So that's our first one. And now we're going to go on to our more complicated one. I'm going to use 2 squares and I'm going to push them as flat as I can make them go. Like duper, duper flat. Okay. And do the same with the other one. They come apart a little bit, it's okay. They are like slightly crumbly Play-Doh. We're going to stick them together. So we have a flat, crispy rice cookie base because we're going to roll this way around. Some fun stuff. So I'm not going to be able to use all of the different colors of Twizzler in my roll here today, just because it will not roll up. You probably only really want 3. I'm going to pick 3 that actually mimic colors that you find in sushi. So usually if you see green in regular sushi, it's either avocado or cucumber. If you see yellow, it's usually a type of fish. But it can also be squash or a different type of cucumber. And I'm also going to use orange, and that would be fish. Good fish for sushi is either pink or orange. Sometimes it's stripedy. That's my favorite kind of fish for sushi. And so I've got those 3 Twizzlers kind of built up, if you can see it here, like a triangle. And I'm going to just gently push the rice around the Twizzlers and seal it up. Dink, 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 like that. So it's just kind of a Twizzler and rice kind of burrito shape for our roll. And then I don't think this fella is going to be quite wide enough, so I'm going to open another fruit roll up here. Possibly. I always struggled opening fruit roll-ups when I was a kid. I'm not going to lie about that. I was a little confused about the procedure. And then I'm going to roll the sushi up inside the fruit roll-up. So it's a nice little burrito-looking guy. And because I really want to see what it looks like, I'm not going to start at the end because sometimes the cut's weird. I'm going to actually cut right down the middle. And you can see that as we're going to slice it, it's going to look like sushi rolls there. So I'm going to slice this fella up into a few pieces. So we almost have ourselves a plate of really awesome candy sushi that I can go impress my coworkers with. So if you are somebody who thinks, oh, gross, sushi is yucky, then hey, you can tell your friends, guess what? I ate sushi today. And they'll be like, really? Oh my gosh, you're so cool. And you'll say, yeah, it was made out of candy. All right, so I've got a bunch of cool candy sushi rolls. So I'm going to put them on the plate with my Swedish fish sushi nigiri here. And have them all neatly arranged. If you wanted to be really fun, you could make your own wasabi, which is the green paste with a little buttercream frosting and green food coloring. And you could make yourself some ginger, which is the pink stuff that you get with your sushi, with maybe some cotton candy, and there you go. You would have candy sushi. So here we are. Here's our Swedish fish nigiri candy sushi, and our Twizzlers California roll candy sushi. I really hope you guys try this at home. It's a lot of fun to do and it looks really cool and it's super easy. I think it'd be fun for a birthday party or a slumber party or just hanging out with your family and offering to make them something fun. Again, remember, if you're going to use this sharp knife, ask for help from a parent or an older brother or sister or just some adult or older person in your home so that you don't hurt yourself. Make sure you always wash your hands before working with food and wash your surface first. And I really hope that I'll get to see you in person soon. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep making, guys. Have a good one.